Most of my childhood I spent feeling really different from my peers and friends and people who are around me, and as a result I isolated myself a lot. But it's weird because during this isolation phase I actually really loved it. And sooner or later I began to discover why. Swiss psychologists coined the term introverts and extroverts, and it was during his research where he discovered there are core personality traits that people fall under, and this dictates how they act in regards to the way they, for example, network with people, or whether or not they don't, whether or not people take action on specific things, or whether or not they don't. And that's why in today's video insider, I'm gonna break down to you the 3 signs that you may be an introvert. So the first sign is you love spending time by yourself. I can't tell you, when I speak on stages nowadays, and I got into world speaking about a year and a half ago, and when I began to put myself on the stage, my God, it was super scary, right? And after I run events around 30 hours in length, so 3 days long, after the 3-day event, I literally spend the entire week just on my own. Why? Because introverts, we need to recharge, and we do that not by socializing, we do that by spending time on our own. And so if you're somebody who recharges by just thinking, just feeling what you want to do, just on your own, isolation, this is a sign that you are an introvert. And if you're somebody right now who, whenever, for example, you've got some plans for the evening, somebody cancels on that plan, and you actually think, oh my God, that's amazing, I could spend time on my own even more. If you're that sort of person, this is definitely a sign that you are an introvert. The second sign, okay, see if you can resonate with this one. People say you talk really deep. Introverts typically, we don't do very well with small talks, and we find it very cheesy. Why? Because it's just casual talk. And if we're gonna go through the effort of talking, we wanna talk deep. And so if you've ever had somebody saying to yourself, oh, you talk so freaking deep, or maybe they're sharing secrets with you, or maybe they share things that they wouldn't normally say with you because you ask specific questions that extroverts may not be asking, it's a sign you're an introvert. Why? Because introverts tend to more be analytical. They tend to look deeper. They look deeper than what's perceived on the surface layer. And this is why typically the big advantage of introverts is we tend to be experts in our fields much faster than extroverts. Because extroverts are spending good quality time networking, whilst introverts, we're spending time on our own, honing in on our craft. And so when we're just spending time on our own, we're working on ourselves, we're working on the business we're looking to launch, we're working on whatever may be the business you're currently running. And that way we become experts much faster in whatever we do. That is a big advantage. Now, another thing introverts tend to love is human behavior, psychology, and all of that stuff, because we love to observe. We love to observe what's going on with ourselves as well as with other people. So if you're somebody who loves to talk deep with other individuals, that is a second sign that you are an introvert. Now, are you ready for the final sign? Let's go on to it, which is the third sign. You find networking really hard. And you tend to admire those people who can network really well, don't you? If you're like me, by the way, if you've ever spoken on a stage before and you find stage speaking much easier than when you're off the stage and you're having to mingle with other individuals, this is definitely a sign that you're an introvert. I can't tell you how strange it is today when people, for example, they see me off the stage and they're like, Tim, are you okay? They look at me really concerned, and I'm just back to my introvertedness. So I just want to spend time on my own, and they think something's wrong with me, or they think I'm being a bit cold. But it's because I find stage speaking, well, because I've had the training now, I've gone through a lot of great courses, had great mentors, I find it very easy. But the moment I'm back into, let's say, the ground level with everybody else having to mingle, I find that extremely difficult. And so if you're somebody who's also like me in regards to you find networking is quite hard for yourself, firstly, I want you to realize this is a trait that you need to build upon, because this is definitely a huge advantage that extroverts have over us. Yes, it's hard, but learn how to do it. In fact, we've got some content on Success Insider. Go check it out on our YouTube channel. That's to do with confidence, communication, as well as being able to start conversations and so forth. Go check it out, because as an introvert, we have to get good at mastering some of the elements that extroverts have, and they do naturally. These are the 3 signs, Insider, that you are an introvert. If you're an introvert like myself right now, be sure to let me know in the comments box below. Welcome to the family, huh? In fact, the content I provide here at Success Insider comes from the decades of research that I had to conclude and go through myself in order for me to master some elements that extroverts have and they naturally can do. Biggest one is definitely communication. That's something that I struggled for many years, since I used to isolate myself and never used to put myself out there. So if you would like to educate yourself more, make sure to check out more videos that we provide here on Success Insider. So subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed to it. And by the way, if you found today's video helpful, be sure to share this video with your friends and loved ones, okay? Because life is all about contribution. Life is all about paying it forwards. So make sure to share this video with your friends and loved ones so they can check the signs whether or not they are an introvert, or maybe they can better understand why you act in the way that you act. And like this video if you like this video, and comment below in regards to any questions you may have. And as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care.